If you're looking for income that keeps showing up month after month without constantly trading or chasing trends, dividend stocks are your best friend. In 2025, with interest rates shifting, inflation evolving, and the markets adapting, some dividend stocks are positioned to pay big while staying relatively stable. In this video, I'll walk you through 5 high-yield dividend stocks you should know about in 2025. We'll cover why they're solid, what they pay, and the real risks you should know before investing. Let's build your passive income portfolio the smart way. What makes a great dividend stock? Before I give you tickers, let's talk what actually makes a good dividend stock. It's not just about a high yield, because high yield alone can be a trap. Some stocks pay 10% until they cut the dividend and crash the stock price. Instead, look for stable earnings, payout ratios below 75%, a consistent dividend history, and a sustainable business model, ideally in utilities, real estate, or consumer staples bonus points if the company grows dividends annually. That means you're not just getting paid, you're getting raises every year. Let's start with number 5, Verizon, ticker VZ. Dividend yield 6.5%, sector telecom, stability, high recurring revenue from wireless plans. Verizon has had a rough few years in the stock market, but when it comes to dividends, it's rock solid. The company brings in billions in free cash flow and maintains a steady payout. It's not flashy, but that's what you want in a dividend play. Risks, slower growth, and rising 5G infrastructure costs. But if you're holding long term for income, Verizon is a reliable utility style investment. Coming in at number 4, Realty Income, ticker O, also known as the Monthly Dividend Company. Sector, REIT, Real Estate Investment Trust. Dividend yield, just 5.8%. Payouts. Monthly realty income owns and operates commercial properties, think Walgreens, 7-Eleven, and FedEx buildings, and leases them long term. This gives it stable, predictable rental income, which it passes on to shareholders every 30 days. For investors looking for monthly passive income, this is one of the most respected and well-managed REITs in the game. Just note, REITs are sensitive to interest rates, so 2025 rate trends will matter. At number 3, we've got Enbridge, ticker ENB, sector energy infrastructure pipelines, yield around 7.3%, Canadian-based, listed on NYSE. Enbridge isn't an oil producer, it's a toll booth. It gets paid to move oil and gas through its pipelines across North America. That means it makes money based on volume, not price, offering more stability than traditional energy stocks. Risks, regulatory pressure, and energy transition shifts. But as long as oil and gas are needed, Enbridge is likely to keep those dividends flowing. At the 2, Altria Group, ticker MO. Sector, consumer staples, tobacco. Dividend yield, 8.6%. Business model, addictive products with consistent demand. Altria, maker of Marlboro, is one of the highest yielding blue chip dividend stocks. It has over 50 years of consistent dividend payments and continues to raise its payout even in tough times. Yes, tobacco is declining, but Altria is pivoting into smokeless alternatives, cannabis, and wine alcohol distribution. It's controversial, but from an income perspective, it's hard to ignore. Finally, at number 1, Brookfield Infrastructure Partners, ticker BIP. Sector, global infrastructure. Dividend yield, 5.2%. Unique model, owns toll roads, utilities, data centers, and ports. Brookfield is a long-term compounding machine. It buys and operates real-world infrastructure that generates reliable income for decades. Think of it like a private equity firm for cash-flowing infrastructure, and they pay you handsomely as a partner. Their dividend has grown 10% annually for over a decade, and they aim to keep doing it. BIP gives you global exposure, professional management, and true long-term passive income. Here's a quick recap of the top 5 dividend stocks for 2025. 1. Brookfield Infrastructure, BIP, infrastructure exposure with dividend growth. 2. Altria, MO, high yield and consistency. 3. Enbridge, ENB, energy pipeline cash machine. 4. Realty income, O, monthly real estate income. 5. Verizon, VZ, telecom cash flow with low volatility. These aren't moonshots, they're income engines, and if you reinvest those dividends, you can compound wealth quietly and powerfully. So, how do you actually use these? Build a diversified dividend portfolio. Use a DRIP, dividend reinvestment plan, to reinvest. Track payouts using tools like Track Your Dividends or ShareSite. Hold inside tax advantaged accounts, IRA, TFSA, etc. Don't chase yield blindly. Focus on quality, sustainability, and steady growth. Dividend investing isn't sexy, but it's one of the most time-tested ways to build wealth and create income that works for you. If you want consistent returns without constantly checking the market, start stacking these types of stocks now. And don't forget to subscribe to Wealth Index for weekly videos on passive income, investing, and financial independence. Your future self will thank you.